Hey folks, welcome back to West Virginia Cryptids and Strange Encounters. The weather here in West Virginia has been kind of crazy. We've had some warm spells, some cold spells. Yesterday we had thunderstorms and just poured down the rain. Today we got snow flurries and it's cooler. But I wanted to take you guys to a location of a creepy story that was shared with me a few years ago. This story took place in the early to mid 60s. I believe it was 60 or 62. What better day to do it than on the Friday the 13th? So let's go ahead and check it out. Today is Friday the 13th, and because of being Friday the 13th, I wanted to share a creepy story or legend or whatever you might want to call it. I don't even know if you would want to call it a legend, since it's, as far as I know, it was only a one-time thing. I'm in Marion County, not too far from my home, and I'm at the entrance of a road called Aberdeen Road. I'm trying not to get hit by cars here, folks. Aberdeen Road is part of it now is blacktop, but at the time of this incident was all gravel. It was a pretty rutted road. Only had, I think, 2 or 3 houses on it. Now it has just a handful more than that. But still, most of it is gravel. A lot of potholes and mostly only traveled by the residents of the road. But in 1960, there was something else that might have been traveling this road. And I'll tell you about that as soon as traffic goes by. This is Aberdeen Road. This is the entrance here. And traffic has went by, so I can get back here and talk to y'all. In 1960, I don't remember the month that the gentleman told me, but I do know he said it was in the height of summer. He does remember it being hot. Him, his dad, and his mom were all traveling. Let me turn around here. From that direction to that direction, passing Aberdeen Road. He remembers coming through the bridge that you see here. As they got to about the entrance of Aberdeen Road, his dad slams on the brakes, reaches his right arm over toward his wife's face, covers her face, and says, "Don't look." That's when the young boy, which is the gentleman that told me the story, looked between the seats between his mother and father, sees what he says was a, I guess, naked, but blood red, like not even having skin, almost like all muscle, shiny red muscle, standing approximately right here where you see that green. It jumps, as it jumps from the bank, he says, this man in midair transforms or shapeshifts into a giant red bloody dog, lands in the road, runs across this flat here, across this creek. As it gets to the middle of the creek, it again jumps onto the bank. By the time it reaches the bank, it is again a man, and then runs up the hill. As I interviewed this gentleman, you could tell he was visibly shaken. He was reliving what he saw, and you could tell he was terrified. And the question I asked him is, why do you think your dad covered your mother's eyes? And he said his dad told him sometime later that he believed if she saw what they saw, because she was pregnant with his youngest brother, that it would somehow affect that child. I do know that the child that he mentioned, his youngest brother, is still alive. He doesn't see. I've talked to him. He doesn't seem to be affected. Had been affected in any way. But the gentleman that experienced the creature or thing has since passed away. So, what do you think he saw? Was it a werewolf, shapeshifter, skinwalker, or some other type of creature? It's hard to say that it, without being there, but it's hard to say that it was a mistaken identity. What other animal do you know of that goes from a man to a dog to a man? Now, yeah, bears can be mistaken for Bigfoot. Things that go bump in a house are mistaken for paranormal activity. But this here is something I still can't explain. I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.